Since Minnesota became a state, there have been more than 50 people to hold the position of Speaker of the Minnesota House of Representatives. The speakers have come from all corners of the state, from rural places such as Truman and Garden City to metro areas like Minneapolis and Duluth. These men and women have each brought their distinctive personalities to this powerful position. A speaker plays a key role in shaping the outcome of the legislative session, and among the speaker's responsibilities are assigning bills to committees and controlling the flow of floor debate. With such significant responsibility, one would think that only a seasoned politician could ascend to this position of power. But as you're about to learn, that's not always the case.
In this Legislative Fair Factor, the Speaker's Edition, we ask, how old was the youngest Speaker of the Minnesota House of Representatives ever to be elected in the state's history?
Is it A, 29, B, 30, C, 32, or D, 25? And the answer is A. Charles D. Sherwood was the youngest Speaker of the House at 29 years old. He became a representative at the age of 25. Not only did Sherwood become House Speaker, he went on to become the President of the Minnesota Senate and the 4th Lieutenant Governor of Minnesota. The ambitious legislator is credited with having worked to bring the railroad to southeastern Minnesota. Sherwood even made time to found a town, Sherwood, Tennessee, which is near the place he was born. Sherwood's life doesn't have a happy ending. The Chicago Tribune published an article on July 4, 1895, that said the coroner's jury was unable to determine if he had jumped or fell into the lake he drowned in. The article mentions that the night before he died, he had entertained a number of his friends and seemed cheerful, but that he had come to Chicago to have a surgical operation performed, and since he was a physician, it was believed that he may have been worried about his recovery. The New York Times on the same day reported that he had drowned himself in the lake. The Times said that Sherwood had been ill for several months and that money he was expecting never arrived. Although there is some mystery surrounding his death, one cannot question his successful legislative career. You can imagine yourself as Speaker of the Minnesota House of Representatives this year at the State Fair. The House has a booth in the Education Building, complete with a speaker's desk and gavel.
To get a feel for what it's like to stand in this position of power, come check out our booth. We are here every day at the Great Minnesota Get Together.